Okay, welcome back to TNT's Blues Corner. This is one of the guitars I've been going over, and we've got through the Gibsons, I believe. I have another Gibson style guitar, and I have a Fender that's similar to a Gibson. I'll save probably the last because it's a great guitar, and it's a neat guitar, and it's a rare guitar. But anyway, this is my Telecaster. This is a 2000, I believe, Fender Telecaster made in Mexico. I put some stuff on here. This was that type of guitar. So this was the guitar that I tried to make statements on. But you know, I really would like to think that Johnny Cash was a friend of mine. But anyway, this is from Nashville. Here, this is the Hatch Show print. One of I think the oldest print shop in the country probably now. And then my favorite band of all times. If you don't know who Clutch is, then you need to find out who Clutch is. Anyway, and then we'll support some freedom, but I also support troops, and I think that's how we get freedom. So, and then of course my all-time favorite. Just write down in the comment section and tell me who this is. Middle of the screen, who is it? Anyway, look, snowshoe on the back. But this is a guitar I've done some things to over the years. I put new tuners on it, a little bit better set of, I think Wilkinson or something like that. I put this different bridge down here with the 3 saddle, like the original Tele, with the pan, and these are Graphtec saddles, I believe. Yeah, they are. Now I haven't done anything with the pickups on this guitar. Currently, string-wise, I've got these Black Beauties on here by DR, just to go with the black thing, I guess, the blacked out kind of look, except for the pickguard, I guess. Anyway, here's some of the sounds. I'm going to start. One thing this guitar does have, I've done, is it has a resistor capacitor network connected on the volume, so I don't lose any of the clarity of this, because Telecasters have a high, almost, I guess, high fidelity. Maybe that's not the word I'm looking for, but they're very clear, they're very crisp. And what I found is if you don't put one of these in, as you start turning down your volume, it muddies up too much, and you lose some of that. And I like to have that kind of sound at every volume or every place across the sweep. If you want any more information on that, it's a resistor capacitor network for volume control. And if you ask me in the comments, I'll put you to some link, but I'm sure if you do a search for that, you'll find it. Anyway, here's we're going to go with the start off with the neck here, the little lipstick pickup, and here we go. This guitar's got a great shaped neck. It's almost like a D, but the whatever you want to call this top part where my thumb's going over it, it comes over a little bit farther. So the D comes up, and then it kind of levels out a bit. And for some reason, it makes for a nice feel for playing fast, and it's just a wonderful feeling neck. This neck almost looks like it's quarter sawn. I don't think it is, but it sure does look like it. But it's been a very stable neck for me. It's a good size baseball bat style, 50s style, I guess 50s Telecaster neck. It's just your standard big beefy Telecaster like you'd see on some of the older ones. Anyway, this is more of the neck, and all this set of guitars this go around, I'm going to be doing them all clean. I'm not going to use any distortion, just so you can hear what they sound like clean. And anything you hear me play, I'm just making it up as we go, probably. The neck on this is bitey too, and that's what I like about this guitar. It doesn't mellow out hardly at all. Now you can do some things with the neck or with the tone pot to give it a little mellow out nicely. Get the nut cut on this different or grooved on this differently, because I have noticed since I've had this guitar, which is quite a while, that if I'm not careful and I'm just playing around, I'll push this E string right over. So if anybody has any suggestions for fixing that, because I just don't want to move it over and keep the rest. I guess what I need to do is find somebody that knows a little bit about Telecasters and give me a slot spacing, and maybe I can put a new nut on it myself. I've been looking at those Tusk, I think actually I have a pick right here from the company. It's a Graph Tech. They use this Tusk, T-U-S-Q. I kind of missed this in my review of picks. These picks are interesting. If you ever had one of these and you dropped one, you'd think you were dropping a piece of glass or something, but you hear that? It's got a really distinctive sound. Oh, there one on the floor. How about another one? Yeah. So I'm thinking about getting some Tusk material instead of bone. And if anybody's done that and has one, please give me some information on it. I'd appreciate it. Maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe I should just go with bone. But I got to do something to get the string spacing right so this doesn't happen. Sounds like a slap bass. But anyway, there's your neck pickup. So I'm going to go to the center with these two together, turn that treble back up in volume. God, I hope it sounds as good as it does here. I mean, not my playing, of course, but that amp is beautiful, and it's really playing well today. It's something with older amps you'll find that one day they're going to sound amazing, the next day they're going to sound amazing, but not amazing. They have a variant in the way they sound, I've noticed, and I think it has to do with humidity and temperature and stuff, but they always sound great, trust me. So the middle here sounds a little bit like a middle position on the Strat, actually. It's got that kind of bite. It's I'll tell you one thing about this guitar. It has the standard radius that these guitars probably come with. I believe it's a 7 1/4, and I haven't been able to get this thing set up right to where I can do bends on it without them choking out. Now my other Fenders, I've been able to work with them, and of course the 83 has been wore down so many times and had to refret that it's and then the dress I did, it's kind of changed the radius up here, and you can do bigger bends. And the 63 reissue I have it, I raised it up a little bit to give me a little bit of that. But this one, even with the nice bow in the neck, I have a good bow. I've got this set up to the specs that you have from Fender. I still can't get it over that, and I guess that's just the way it's going to be. But all in all, it's a nice sounding amp or guitar. And you can kind of tone that brightness down. Every time I play this, I think of Stevie Ray Vaughan's brother and his playing style. He wasn't as fast. Jimmy wasn't as fast as his brother, but he's, of course, he's still alive. But he's got that. I'm not doing him justice here, but he's got just so much character in his playing. And this guitar, for some reason, reminds me of that. You know, I thought about really modifying this guitar and making it mimic the Andy Summers. Go out if you're interested and do a search on YouTube for Andy Summers tribute guitar. And Fender did a tribute series for Andy Summers guitar, and they put a preamp in it, and they did a phase change, and they put a, and he didn't do this stuff, but the guitar he bought had this stuff already in it. But Fender, you know, when they reintroduced it, they made all this stuff. It's got a, of course, it has the humbucker here, and then the regular pickup in the back here. But it has a in and out of phase switch and different things, and it just sounds so versatile. And I was thinking about doing that with this, and I probably won't. If I do that, I'll probably buy another guitar and do it to that one. Keep this one the way it is. So we'll go to the bridge pickup and we'll see some of this heat. Just that's your Telecaster right there. If I could play some country for you, some chicken picking, I would do it, but unfortunately I can't. That's cutting right through me. I can only imagine, I've never played this guitar through that amp live, how well this guitar would cut through the crowd, the singer's mid-range voice, the bass, the drums. It would have its own little place in the world of sound right there. And every time I'm back here on this pickup, I have to do this. I didn't play that exactly like it's supposed to be for copyright reasons, right? That's why we don't. That's why we mess things up. But that song by Zeppelin, of course, it was done before that. I think by I'm not sure now, top of my head. maybe by the bass player that wrote a lot of those songs back in the day. But it's very easy to play. You got the E and the B, and then you keep the B going and the E, and you put in. And then you play this chord I showed the other day maybe this is where I got that chord, not from Funk 49, because I would have known this one way before that. And then you can do the I always love this. And then my favorite. Then you can do this different ways. The bass has a really nice party. John Paul Jones. This is the most important part. This has turned into an impromptu lesson, but since we're here, so what you want to do is so you're bending the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th fret on the B string. Remember, eat and drink good beer everywhere. Well, this song makes me want to drink beer. So you want to get a nice little bend up to, you're bending up to this E here. And then you pick it up here and hold it. And then you bring it down. Then you go to the 12th fret on the B string. And you do this little rock thing, rock back and forth. So you're going from the 12th, 13th, 14th fret to the 12th fret of the B string. And then you're bending the 12th fret of the the eat and drink good G string. So you go, and once you learn that, well, that's very useful. That whole pattern is useful in playing your own stuff. You just, once you get these influences in your mind, you'll be playing, and then that'll come out in a different way, and it'll be your own. But from the top. Then what you're going to do is this little run up. So you're at the 12th, 14th, 15th, 12th, 13th, 14th on the D string. Then you repeat it. So it's. And then you're back down in the rhythm. Now when you go up to the A, you want to pedal off of the E. So one more time. So there's a little bit of that, and maybe some other time I'll show you this part. Well, that is brash. Anyway, if you want to follow that back to its roots, go back to Hubert Sumlin and listen to his playing, and he did a lot of this. What a player, and he played with his fingers too, and it was just such a great player, Hubert Sumlin. I didn't know him personally, but I miss him so much. He was just the coolest cat. When just go back and listen to some of the Hubert Sumlin interviews, even later in his life or whenever, and he was just as cool as could be. Okay, well there's the guitar. That is my 2000 Fender Telecaster. It's my sticker guitar, I guess. So I'm going to play you out, and then I'll see you next time. Have a great day.